Yo guys, how's it going? It's Ed, bringing you all things Leeds, and welcome to the match preview for Leeds United's game tomorrow, as it sees the Whites take a short trip down to Bramall Lane to take on Sheffield United. And it is, of course, for Yorkshire derby, and a big Yorkshire derby. It's a massive game for Leeds United, and it's sure to be an exciting one as well. And it's a 12:30 kick-off tomorrow as well, and it's going to be a tough game, isn't it, against Sheffield United? They have a good side and an impressive side. I've been very impressed with them every time I've watched them this season so far, especially. And Chris Wilder, he's done a fantastic job there, and they're just keeping improving. So it's going to be a very tough game down at Bramall Lane tomorrow. Of course, Sheffield United going into the game 3 games unbeaten. And of course, since the international break, they drew 2-2 away at Rotherham United on Saturday, which was surprising. You know, you would have expected Sheffield United to win that one. But they drew 2-2 there. But then in midweek, they beat Brentford 3-2 away. So a fantastic result there for them that they're going off of the back of. And I always say it, but momentum is key in this division. And they'll be taking momentum and confidence from those 3 games unbeaten and in that win in midweek. They'll be taking both of those things into Saturday's game, and they'll be expecting 3 points, you know, especially at home as well. They'll be more than expecting the 3 points. And of course, Sheffield United, they are 5th in the table on 34 points and 2 points behind Leeds United. So it's key that Leeds United don't get beat, and I would class it as a must not lose, because if we do lose, then Sheffield United of course go above us, and then Leeds United are playing catch up. So it is a must not lose, and I don't think we will lose, but I will get onto that. But Leeds of course going into the game on the back of that 1-0 win against Reading at Ellen Road on Tuesday night, and that made it 2 wins in a row as well. So again, momentum and confidence will be taking both of those things into the game tomorrow, and confidence will be running right through the team. You know, after their efforts on Tuesday night, Bailey got foul and the defence, you know, everyone's efforts on Tuesday night to grind out that 1-0 result. Confidence will be flowing through the team, so we'll be taking both of those things into the game tomorrow. The team will be looking up, at least I hope that they'll be looking for the win at Bramall Lane tomorrow, which is something that Leeds United have not done since April 1992, and that was of course our title winning season. So we don't have a good record against Sheffield United at all, and in fact just 1 win for Leeds in our last 11 meetings with the Blades. So we don't have a good record at all against Sheffield United, so hopefully we can turn it around. I do think that we can pick up a result tomorrow against Sheffield United. It's going to be a very tough game, like I say, and I will say it now, I will take a draw. You know, I feel as though after these 2 results that we had for 2 wins recently, we can afford to drop 2 points. But as I said earlier, you know, it's a must not lose. We can't afford to lose the game, because if we do, Sheffield United then go above us, and we're playing catch up all of a sudden. So we can't lose, but I will take a point. You know, it's going to be a very tough game. It's going to be a real test. You know, it's going to be the first test, of course, the first real test really, since the West Brom defeat. And it's our first away game as well since the West Brom defeat. So hopefully we can bounce back and improve our away form, but then also send out a statement saying, all right, if we come against you big teams, we can pull off a result. And, you know, I do think we will get a result, of course. I'm saying it now, I will take a draw, but if we get a win, of course, that would be fantastic. I feel as though if Leeds are going to get the win, or at least just get a good result, I feel as though for the first 15 minutes or so, we need to be tight. You know, we need to stay organised, not allow them too much room to make any chances, and just frustrate them really, and then start getting at them. Because, of course, you know, the 2 games last season, Sheffield United beat us, and they started really, really fast, and of course scored in the first couple of minutes. Billy Sharp scoring in the first couple of minutes in both meetings last season, and I've noticed that this season as well. They start so fast and get right on the team, and you know, away from home, we need to be wary of that. So I feel as though just for the first 15 minutes or so, when Sheffield United are piling on the pressure, we just need to stay tight, stay organised, and just keep them at bay and try and hold on. And then after that, after we've frustrated them a bit, and then start again getting at them. And I think it'll be an open game as well. There could be plenty of goals. I don't think there will be many goals, but like I say, it will be an open game. It'll be an exciting game, and you know, it'll certainly be entertaining. But as I say, I'll take a point. I will take a point against Sheffield United. Of course, it was a press conference yesterday as well. Marcelo Bielsa faces the press, as he always does before games. And he was asked about Pontus Jansson, because, of course, Pontus Jansson has missed the past 2 games. He's been unfit. But Bielsa was asked about Pontus Jansson, whether he'll be returning. And he said, yes, we think he'll be available and ready to play. And you know, that's of course fantastic news. Pontus Jansson's probably back, and I feel as though he will go straight back into the team, or he should go straight back into the team. If Pontus Jansson's fit, you know, he's one of the best defenders at the club, so he goes straight back in. And then Calvin Phillips probably goes back to a centre defensive midfielder, which I feel as though is his best position, although he did play well at centre back the past few games. But Pontus Jansson goes straight back in. He's always up for it, isn't he, for these games? And it'll be a big performance. If he does play and does start, it'll be good. I reckon he's always up for these games. But that brings me on to my predicted 11. So, of course, Bailey Peacock-Farrell will be in goal. Of course, a fantastic penalty save in midweek. Still be full of confidence and itching to get back out there and pull off another fantastic performance. At right back, Stuart Dallas, simply being because no one else. We have no one else to play there, but also Stuart Dallas. As I say, I'm not the biggest fan of him. He is pretty inconsistent, but he's played well past 2 games. So Stuart Dallas at right back. In defence, as I've already said, Pontus Jansson, I feel as though should go straight back in. Liam Cooper is his partner. At left back, Barry Douglas, of course, one of the best fullbacks in the league. Defensive midfield, back to Calvin Phillips. Of course, Baker played defensive midfield midweek, and of course went off after 45 minutes. It was very, very poor. So Calvin Phillips, defensive midfield. Going forward, the attacking midfielders, of course, one of them is going to be Mateusz Klich, fantastic player this season, and I'm really, really, enjoying watching Mateusz Klich play. The other one, you can either go with Adam Forshaw or Samuel Zaiz, obviously, but Samuel Zaiz, I've been impressed with him, really, when he's been coming off the bench, so you can either start with either one of them, Forshaw or Zaiz. I don't know who else is going to go with. I feel as though on the left, you're going to play Pablo Hernandez. I feel as though he always plays better when he's out on the left, and when he's being able to cut inside and do stuff, and when he because he's an inverted winger, so he cuts inside, and he's a lot more impressive, I feel, when he's on that side. And then on the right-hand side, I feel as though Alioski you take out. Alioski, of course, got subbed off at half-time as well in midweek. He had a very poor first half, and that dive was unacceptable. And I feel as though he needs to be punished for that. And Jack Clarke, I feel as though, needs to go straight in. He deserves a start. Been very impressed with him every time I've watched him this season. And I don't know, I just really want Jack Clarke to start. It'll be his first senior start for Leeds. So just chuck him in the deep end, really, and see how he does. And, I feel as though with Pablo on the left, Jack Clarke on the right, you're playing the inverted wingers, which has worked with us really for the past few games. So, you just go with that. And, like I said, you need to be tight for the first 15 minutes and keep Sheffield United at bay. And I feel as though with the inverted wingers, we're controlling a lot more of the middle of the park, and we are, a lot more tight. So I feel as though that works for us, and you go with that straight off the bat. And then, of course, Kemar Roof up front, of course, our highest goal scorer this season with 8 goals. He's the obvious choice to go up front as the striker. And my score prediction, 1-1. I'm going to be safe with 1-1. If you listened to the podcast yesterday, you listened to all our insights, and I said, I will go safe. It's either going to go one or two ways. It'll be a draw, or we could, get quite a lot of goals past them, but I'm going to go safe. A 1-1 draw, Kemar Roof, to get on the score sheet. But that's my predicted 11 and predicted score. Let me know your score prediction, predicted 11. I know your thoughts heading into tomorrow's game in the comments down below. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like. If you are brand new to the channel, make sure you subscribe for a load of Leeds United content. Make sure you check out all the social media pages. I will be posting a lot this weekend. I've been posting a lot all week, but I will be posting a lot this weekend. And yeah, see you guys next time. Peace.